So I want to introduce the final speaker, a surprise speaker, someone that's changed my life that last night came to me and said that she wanted to do a little quick wrap-up thing. Ariana, come on stage. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I just wanted to come up and just say how proud I am of everyone to take time out of their busy days, time away from your loved ones to come and kind of bet on yourself, right? You're trying to improve your business, you're trying to learn as much as you can and absorb that. So I think you should really just take a moment to just congratulate yourself, you know, and it's a really big thing that you guys did, so thank you for coming. On that, I know that there's a lot of information from this weekend, so you're absorbing everything. And I think you should look at it as a year from now, you're gonna accomplish and conquer all the things that you wanna learn right now, and that's really powerful. You have to kind of go through those hardships and obstacles to make sure that you learned it well, but once you do, you're gonna look back a year from now and be like, that was great, you know, that was really beneficial for me. And once you know that information, you can share it with other people, and that's a really amazing thing to do as well. I think that you may hear a lot, like on YouTube, talk about how Amazon's very saturated, it's a saturated market. However, I know that everyone has something unique to offer, and regardless of how many products there are out there and how many competitors you have something unique to offer. So don't forget that. Let's see. So, yeah, I think that everything that you learned, kind of how Travis has been so generous to share his information, you can share that with people once you're moving forward in your business. And I think sharing that knowledge is really great. There's room for everyone, so let's share all of that with everybody. The next thing I want to share as well is that a lot of people talked about how to talk in front of a camera. So as Travis and AJ had mentioned, that using YouTube videos or small clips to share your product is a really important aspect of business. And for me personally, that was the hardest thing for me to do. And even now, when I make YouTube videos, I do a lot of editing on it. The VAs help a lot. And so I might sound like I know exactly what I'm doing, but I do not. And everyone has to start somewhere, you know? I really disassociate myself with online presence. I kind of, and this sounds cliche, but I pretend like I'm talking to a friend, or maybe just Travis or someone that I really care about. And when I do that, I feel a little more comfortable. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna mess up, but I feel a little more comfortable with that ability to think of it that way. And so I really encourage you to do that, and maybe ignore all the comments that come along the way as far as those negative comments online and everything. And I think Travis is okay with me sharing this, but he uses a VA to filter out comments. So if there's a bad comment, he doesn't always see it. And I think that's a great thing for him as far as protecting your mental health, right? Those negative comments don't define you at all. And these are people that, a lot of the time they don't know what they're talking about, or they're just on there kind of bored and doing all those things. So it's really cool that he does that, he filters it out. I promise I keep him humble at night as well. But he does see a lot of positive things, and that's actually really helpful as well. He can work on what he does best. If people are liking what he's doing, he can continue working on that. And I think that's more beneficial than any other negative comments that would come his way. So, sorry, just making sure. Keep him humble, I already said that. Okay. Sorry, this is so new to me to be up here. Okay. Another really big thing is that while you're working through your business, no matter what stage you're in, you are probably gonna say no to a lot of social things, and you wanna accomplish tasks, so you're gonna just be at home doing that. But I really encourage also to say yes to things. Go to game nights, movies, go to dinners, because those are moments that you're probably gonna remember most in the end. You'll probably remember millions of dollars as well, but you wanna remember those small moments and those connections that you're making with your loved ones. Don't forget about them. Do that for yourself as well. Do things that you love. You can do both of them. And I know balance is a very overused word, but I think there's a lot of truth in that. So yeah, find some balance in your life. Yes. And let's see. Basically, as a closing, closing, I would really love to maybe, if everyone can join me in a small little meditation. We'll basically just like sit in your seat, put your left hand over your stomach, your right hand over your heart, and you'll close your eyes. And you'll say, I pledge allegiance to the flag. I'm just kidding. But really just take in that moment of this whole weekend, all of the people that you met, all of the connections that you're making, realizing that you're not alone in this process, that we can all help each other move forward and find success in our businesses, no matter how that looks to you. We're all working towards a freedom that Travis has painted out for us. We can all contact each other and really just help each other succeed. I think that you should really affirm yourselves at how amazing it is that you took this time again to come here, that you are working on something for yourself that is going to be to your name, something that you love and created for yourself. Feel the love in the room and for yourself. That's like the biggest thing ever. And walk away from this event feeling like you've learned a little something that you can achieve in your business. Little steps. Really appreciate and celebrate the little tiny steps that you take. Travis and I like to do little accomplishments, like little exciting things like that. And just don't forget to have fun. Travis sometimes will joke about how one day I told him that on a Saturday afternoon, like, let's not do anything and watch a movie inside, like in the middle of the day, and he freaked out. He's like, why would I ever do that? I have things to do. And, you know, it ended up that you enjoyed it. You took a time from work to, like, really clear your mind so that later on you can go back to it. And maybe instead of, you know, working on the business that you're saying, like watching a movie or something, later in the night maybe you can commit 1 extra hour to get your work done. So little things like that are really powerful. Stick to your tribe and your family and your friends for supporting you and all of us here today. So, yeah, that's it.
All right, guys, with that, we're going to close. Thank you guys all so much for coming, and I hope to see you next year. As we've talked about throughout, I imagine next year is going to be even better, so I hope to see you guys all back. And yeah, thank you. Round of applause for yourself. Last thing, remember this moment, because next year you're going to come back and you're going to be like, oh my God, last year I was so inexperienced, I had so many struggles that are going to seem so easy. So yeah, thank you guys. Let's close it out.